Hello YouTube and welcome out to another Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy draft. Our last draft went pretty well. Another blue-red deck that got to really pop off with some green-brawn nonsense in a really tight last game. Be sure to go check that one out. And today we're still looking to open up something sweet. Maybe get some new rares to play. Again, YouTube, if you're watching this should be in higher quality now, thanks to the Twitch upgrade that I opted into in the beta. Should be in 1440p. Hopefully it makes the cards more readable. Hopefully it makes me, probably more ugly, but that's fine. And our opening rare is Choco, Seeker of Paradise. I actually do like this card quite a bit. I would not first pick it though. It's green, it's white, and it's black, or blue. That's a lot of colors early on. There's also a Lock Cole, who I am a big fan of. I think Lock is just good. It might be a smarter pick just to grab like Sephiroth's Intervention or Thunder Magic. And it is. As much as it upsets me to say, like, these just being single mana color removal spells is really what you'd rather start off with, was trying to grab like a dual color of any kind. Because again, Sephiroth's Intervention is easily splashable. Lock Cole is not. But if blue-black ends up being open and we see Lock come back around, I would certainly happily grab him. Other considerations, Vayne's okay. Just getting the 1/3 Death Toucher. I think that's fine. Actually, would I rather do that? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna grab Vayne. It's a 1/3 Death Toucher. That is a removal spell as much as Sephiroth. Like, that's gonna have opponent spend a card on it. I think that's fine. A tier and pre-win. Don't play this card. That's way too expensive. There is Delivery Moogle if you want to get into the artifacts thing. I actually don't mind Evil Reawakened, especially if you're green-black. If you're doing a lot of self-mill and you grab this, you just bring something back pretty big. I do like Quistis. There is another Sephiroth's Intervention. There's also Chocobo Kick. So we could take a Chocobo Kick if we want to get deeper into green, which works great with Finn since, with Vayne since he has Death Touch. I think Sephiroth's Intervention is probably still the best card. Either that or Combat Tutorial, but those are tough picks. We'll take the Intervention. Pick 3, there's another Lock Cole and another Sephiroth's Intervention and another Thunder Magic? Well, you know I like Lock. The blue we've seen hasn't been that good, though. So I think it actually might be Thunder Magic. Like, black could be potentially open. But yeah, I'll take Thunder Magic over another Intervention just because this is cheaper. There's also a Call the Mountain Chocobo, showing that maybe there's like a red-black possibility. But I want the cheaper card first. We'll take Thunder Magic. We're going to pick 4. Second Thunder Magic? Okay, so no one to our right is playing red. Like, if that's not a sign, I don't know what else you want from me. There's also a Gubu Gardener. Big fan of that in green. I've not drafted red-green yet. Zack and Dwarven Castle Guard are also both fine white cards, but easy second Thunder Magic. Going to pick 5. Yeah, nothing really great here for green, or for blue. So, kind of glad we didn't move into that. I don't love Reno and Rude unless you're like black-white. Otherwise, it's just kind of okay. Item Shopkeep actually can be very obnoxious if you've got the equipment, because making all your equipment creatures menace is very annoying. Yeah, these are all just very unexciting cards. I might just keep the Capital City. Yeah, just as a potential cycling land if I get enough fixing for all my other colors. Everything else here is just so unexciting that I'd rather maybe take a utility land. Going to pick 6, there's another Reno and Rude. Again, don't love it. Scorpion Sentinel, Namazu Trader, Laughing Mad, and their Gigantoad, who's just kind of a dork. And a black-red land. Could take the black-red land, because then no matter what color I end up in, that could potentially help me splash for either the Thunder Magics or for Sephiroth. And that just seems like a potential better setup than just kind of really dorky creatures. Yeah, they'll take Vector. Pick 7. Wow, there's been a lot of stolen uniforms, which is not great. G-Door is also not very good. We can take the Mysidian Elders. We could end up being like maybe black-red spells. We got the Thunder Magic to support it. Going to pick 8. Pick 8 Sahagin? The disrespect. Also a Fate of the Suncrist and another weapons vendor. Leaning Fate of the Suncrist, and maybe we end up trying to do the red-white equipment aggro stuff. I didn't see enough good blue cards to make me think we can go into blue-red and make that happen. Whereas we already got fine red cards, and maybe going to red-white is an option, especially since there's another weapons vendor here. Going to pick 9. This is our wheels. Choco's gone. Restoration Magic's still here. Lock is gone. The Ariman is gone. We could have had a third Thunder Magic if I started with that. I don't really like Restoration Magic that much. But I haven't played it before. We'll try it. This is a protection spell. And pick 10. Yeah, okay, so I think we're moving in towards like a red-white kind of build. You're not alone. Item shopkeep. Okay. And a Laughing Mad. Yeah, looks like we're kind of moving towards a potential red-white. There's Ultima. Ultima's just kind of okay. You'd think this would be super exciting because it's a colorless creature and that just goes into any deck, which it does. But at 5 mana, you're basically just getting a 4/4 flyer. And really, if you're spending 5 mana on something, you want it to kind of affect the board immediately. Which he doesn't do. But if you untap with him, he's a 4/4 flyer. I'd rather pick up Thunderbolt or Lightning Bolt. Like, we have 2 Thunder Magics and a Lightning Bolt now. Hell yeah. More lightning. Pick 2. Another item shop keep. Coral. There's Iridia. Not really looking to move into green. I'm probably going to take the Warrior Sword because that will go with the item shop keep. And I think we'll more likely to see item shop keep wheel around. Whereas Warrior Swords, people doing the blue-red spells also want this, but really only the red equipment decks want item shop keep. So I'm going to take the Warrior Sword and set that up. There's another Zac, Galacat, and Call the Mountain Chocobo. Zac is okay. Like, he is a 1-drop. I really lack creatures right now. But I actually think Galacat is stronger. But White's been so open, maybe that wheels around. Let me make some cuts here. We'll take Zac. It's another protection spell. He's another dude. We kind of need some creatures. He's a 1-drop. Second Zac. That's really, really tempting. But White Aura Sight is just one of the best white cards you could take. I'd rather have my... I don't need Suplex. 2 Thunder Magics and a Lightning Bolt. I don't need a Suplex. But White Aura Sight, I do want. Alright. Yeah, and then we got to pick 5 Giot, King of the Dwarves. I actually like this guy. I think people underrate him a lot. Get a single piece of equipment on him, and he's a real threat. 1/1 double strike. With item shop keep, we could potentially make Menace, and he's going to help us filter our hand. Well, really easy take Giot. Into a Zidane? Zidane can be a surprisingly good finisher. 5 mana 3/3, you grab one of your opponent's creatures and then attack in with it with lifelink. Well, Zidane. Oh, that's such a late Terra. Oh, I want to do it. That makes me sad. Second Zidane. Pick 8. Dwarven Castle Guard is a dude. Sure. That's perfectly fine. We'll take the Opera Love Song. Decent little combat trick. And can use that to get some extra cards. Still a little creature like. We actually have not seen any equipment. We have like the sword and that's it. Like, yeah, item shop keep wheeled around. We really need some White Mage Staves. We need some Dragoon Lances ideally. Samurai Katanas would be great. And we're just not really seeing them right now. We got some cards I'm not excited to play. Like, we don't really need Laughing Mad. Mysidian Elder is not really a fit for this deck. Restoration Magic is kind of questionable. I could see a world where we don't Opera Love Song. But yeah, we just kind of need some equipment. A fire magic? Fire magic is just premium. I think people are really underrating that right now. Another You're Not Alone. Okay. Ooh. Red Mage's Rapier is an equipment, but not very good. Those weapons vendors, someone started grabbing those. I think someone else also potentially moved into red-white. Stiltskin is surprisingly good. I think people can see this and maybe not understand it. This is the 1-mana 1/2 lifelink, where basically if your opponent tries to use any kind of spot removal versus any of your creatures, you just give them that creature, you draw a card, and then their spot removal still kills that creature. And that's very obnoxious to do. It is another 1-drop as well. There's another Zach. Chocomog is okay. It's better in green-white, but we'll take the Stiltskin. I don't think our deck can really use the red mage. There's a white mage staff. That's exactly what this deck wants. No red card, which is shocking. So someone to our right, after passing all those thunder magics and lightning bolts, then moved into red? Maybe they tried to do red-green, I don't know. I need my white mage staff more than the Slash of Light, because we're still a little creature light at the moment. And we got one of our creatures just kind of bad for this deck. Really want some cheap creatures, and white mage's staff is a decent way to do that. So paladin arms, samurai katanas, more white mages. Dragoons would be the best to see. Dragoon's Lance is just like one of the best white cards, by the way. Like that is a beater. Steiner. And another Thunder Magic and another White Mage Staff. As much as I like Steiner, we actually don't have a whole lot of equipment for him right now. So you'd basically just be a 2/1 lifelink. Whereas getting another White Mage Staff actually helps the deck more. We're so good on Thunder Magics, I actually don't mind passing on this. We just kind of need the equipment to help support Giat and all the other stuff. Restoration Magic, don't really want another one. We can do the Aerith Rescue Mission though. Make 3 1/1s, that's fine. Or if you need to clear the way to get some attacks in, we'll do that. Going to pick 5. Lindblom. It's a really late Magitech infantry. I'm going to grab one, because if we pick up another one, then it's really, really good. Pick 6. Yikes. I might just grab the Coral Sword just for some more equipment, but I don't love it. Like, we don't need more You're Not Alone, and we don't really want Mysidian Elders. Second Giat? I'd be happy with second Giat, though. Having 2 Giats just really increases our chances of making sure we can play this on turn 2, and that's awesome. Don't love side quest, catch a fish. Renoa is good. I think people are sleeping on her. I don't really think we want the red mage and even in an equipment deck. I guess Cloudbound Moogle, but ugh. Alright, well, now we'll red mage just because it's there. Basically nothing playable out of this. Light of Judgment probably won't make the cut. Venturer's Airship is an artifact. No Galacats. Yeah, someone else must have moved into the white artifacts plan quite a bit. Another You're Not Alone. Jesus. Alright, I mean, I think we found the open lane, but then someone also made an adjustment somewhere and also tried to move into it. So, what don't we really want to play? We don't want to play Mysidian Elder. He doesn't do anything for us. Don't really want Laughing Mad or even Adventurer's Airship, to be honest. I'm not convinced on Restoration Magic. I don't even like Cloudbound Moogle that much. I think it just might be too slow. I'd rather try to win with the Sedans. We'll cut the red mage. Let's be real. But I still play the 1 Magitech infantry. I think I have enough artifacts that this is basically a 1-mana 2/1. And that kind of makes it acceptable enough. Try to move some of our maybe cards over here. Slash of Light. How good can I make Slash of Light? Because it really wants equipment. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 equipment. kind of need to play those for Giat, though. Alright, let's cut the Restoration Magic. Take out the Light of Judgment, and just go 1, You're Not Alone. We'll keep the Opera Love Song as a combat trick, especially since we have double strikers, and they could actually also get us some cards. I don't think I can quite cut a land here. Yeah, I don't think I can quite cut a land, but... Alright, we're just going to try to aggro out. Maybe double strike Giat. It's a bummer those weapons vendors didn't wheel around, because getting some cheap equips would have been nice. Or even just some more, like, decent equipment, like the Paladins and... I guess the Paladins. Samurai's Katana and Dragoon's Lance are actively good, but... Alright, we'll give it a shot. See how it feels. If this might be like a 3-win red-white deck, if I'm being honest. We go first. We have a Giat. Sure. Okay. Giat will discard Opera Love Song. Get another land. So now we can play Warrior Sword. Undercity Dire Rat. I don't really want to trade out Giat for an Undercity Dire Rat. So I could Thunder Magic and get in for 2. Doesn't seem very good. I think we just get the Stiltskin down and chill. Why Premier Draft over Quick Draft? Because Premier Draft is you draft against other people. And quite frankly, you'll get a better drafting experience against other people. Obsidian Elder? Alright, fine. We gotta start taking out some of these blockers. So sadly, the rat. Zach Fair with King Giat is interesting, because we can make it into a 2-2 double strike indestructible. Yeah, let's try that. Because that giving permanent protection could be something. If they're playing black-red, like, they're gonna have removal spells. So we can use Zach to protect, we can use Stiltskin to protect, Reno and Rude. Okay. One more land. What's the equip cost on this? That's only 1. I'm going to play the Warrior out, and I think I'm going to actually ditch the Coral Sword. We need to start finding, like, our Thunders and stuff. Or another land. At least the Warrior is a decent attacker. To a Black Waltz number 3. Yeah. Again. Thunderbolt? Or Lightning Bolt? Anything? No? Okay. Five to equip. We'll send him in. Vintage Limit Break to turn into a 3-2. So then these would just trade out. Guess that's fine. Set up a 4/3 double striker. Like every spell they cast is threatening a lot of damage. Dark Knight's Greatsword. Can equip that to Black Waltz and start swinging in for 5 in the air on top of everything. Yeah, really need to find Lightning Bolt or Thunder Magic just to deal with Black Waltz. Sometimes you get a land. Force a chump block. All right. Oops. Alright, Stiltskin. Let's give him planes. Can I find, like, Lightning Bolt? Perfect. Okay, Vincent's Limit Break it. Ow. Second Giat. Could equip Stiltskin and send him in to lifelink. Which I might have to do here. And doesn't feel great, but at least keeps my life total up. And we could draw another. Side quest, hunt the mark. Okay. Yep, got me. Oh, shockingly flooded out. Had a lot of removal spells, didn't see them. Chat's right, sorry. I forgot my change the lands. Alright, chat, hold on. Let's do like Giza and Ubisade for islands. Sorry, not that one. Swamps. Give me that Mount Colts. There we go. Flavorful lands just for chat. Alright, next game. Ranked down, unfortunately. We go first. Nope. Much better. Just throw back the... I put Bay, this is a Dane. We have another one we can get. Lay out the 2/1 that at least dies into a 1/1. Garnet. Offer trade? No? Okay. Garnet is worth killing. It's got lifelink and she will cause a problem later on. But I did mulligan and now I'm down to 2 cards in hand. Benmer, yeah. That's pretty good. Okay, got a white mage at least. I don't think they block here. A pretty decent beatdown. Into a Renoa, though? Uh-oh. An extra big Renoa. Well, another land's not going to help. Well, yeah, it's a pretty bad red-white deck, I'd say. Summoner's Grimoire. This is actually a really bad card. Please don't play it. It's going to absolutely punish me here. 2 Fenrir's? Opponent had a good draft. Land. Yep. I mean, here the Summoner's going to get me, but I had a mulligan. Not really drawing action. Could send in Giat just to take out, what, the town greeter? Yeah. Yep. Basically need white Aura Sight to get rid of Renoa. So if we get rid of Renoa, the rest of it falls apart. They have all their mana up. I'm not going to try to play into a combat trick of some kind. We got an easy chop with the Dwarven Castle Guard, since it does give us another hero to block with. Slash of Light for 5. They did nothing with 7 mana. I'm going to keep a land in hand for Giat, just in case. Maybe I should have done some attacks there, since I don't really have blocks. Chocomog. Combat Slash of Light Renoa. It's my best bet. Like, they have an easy response, though. Battle menu to make her into a 6/9. Nice. But now if she attacks, I will block. Did nothing with the summoner? There's the Blitzball shot. Figured they had one of them. Might draw a land. Sure am. I am nothing if not consistent. Look, you guys wanted me to swap to the Final Fantasy lands, so I did. So I'm drawing plenty to make sure you get to see them. You're welcome. Hashtag my streamer. Okay, look, we got a white one mana play to a 2 white mana play and some decent removal. This is what we wanted. Ooh, or a Zac. We'll get Stiltskin down. He's got lifelink. He lives in the Giza Plains now. To a Magitech infantry. Let's gain for that one. Give me a point of life, please. Go a white mage. Opponent did nothing with their 2 mana. Oh, they got black-white playing a Rufus. I mean, I could attack Thunder Magic and then play Dwarven Castle Guard. Does get rid of their Rufus. If that's okay. Magitech Infantry is actually going to be pretty decent here, since with an equipment we do have. Making it 2-1. They're leaving up mana to activate Magitech Infantry. I'm going to Thunder Magic Rufus. And all they have is that. So now I want another white mana for Auracite, damn it. I think we just play Zach and at least kind of threaten an activation. It's 3 to equip. They could activate Magitech Infantry and then get another Magitech Infantry. Let's let that resolve. Makes Stiltskin into a 2/3 lifelink. They did not activate Magitech Infantry. Okay. Second Rufus, sure. No, white mana, what are you doing, game? I don't have attacks. Yeah, we get to see Mount Colts, though. Just like y'all wanted. You're not alone? I think I want to keep Stiltskin. Oh, he can't target himself? Oh, that sucks. Ugh! I don't like this deck. Kinda too little too late, but I don't know what else to hit here. I just gave him a white mage staff just so I could draw something. I guess it does give me a white mana to play You're Not Alone. Cornered by black mages. Yeah. Kind of missed a turn doing this, opponent. Yep! Y'all wanted these Final Fantasy lands? You're welcome! Like, okay. Yeah. It's like a 40% chance of that happening. Oh, they also have Zach? Okay, that's cool. I ain't hear no bell. Good. Well, that's a quick 0-3. Lost my rank pretty harsh there. Oof. Okay, well, looking back over the deck, that was kind of a hard draft to navigate. That's one that I would be interested in going back and watching and seeing what picks I would have made differently. Red-white was very open at the start. And then very clearly someone else moved into white and just started taking all the good white equipment because we just didn't see any. Didn't see a lot of white mage staffs, didn't see paladin's arms. If any dragoons lances were opened, those were also grabbed. We only got the one Magitech infantry. Like when one of our equipment is Coral Sword, that doesn't feel great. We wanted more of the equipment that actually made creatures because that makes Giot that much better. Especially the item shop keep. We did see a couple of weapons vendors wheeling around early on, so someone else also must have moved into the white equipment or weapons because we didn't see any of the weapons vendors show up either. Zidane didn't even show up in our hand because that would have been nice in certain areas. And then a couple of the matches we got just unlucky draws because we had so many answers and removal spells with lightning bolts, thunder magics, and Fate of the Sun Crysts, and just none of them happened to show up. So that's a bummer, but there you go. Still gonna post this because let people see what not great drafts can also look like, and maybe some mistakes to avoid. So we'll take the 0-3 on the chin, and then we just move on to the next draft. All right, YouTube, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next draft.